seed, Sammy gazed skyward, a tiny speck dreaming. "I will fly just like them," he declared. Rosie the Rose shook her head. "Seeds belong in the dirt, not the clouds." Wow. The next afternoon, a fierce gust of wind ripped through the garden. Sammy felt a sudden jolt and launched into the air. He soared high over the shimmering pond and past the old wooden bridge, watching ducks paddle far below. For a moment, he was truly a bird. He landed in moist soil near a farm. A worm peeked out, whispering, "Everything has a purpose." Days passed under the golden sun and gentle rain. A root pushed deep, then a green sprout broke the surface. Sammy stretched taller and taller until a massive yellow sunflower crowned his stem. Now, birds perched on his leaves. He stood tall enough to see the entire world. When autumn arrived, his own seeds caught the wind, dancing away toward the horizon. Sammy watched them go with a proud heart and shouted, "Dream big, little seeds. The sky is yours." The moonlight garden faded into shadows as Sammy the sunflower felt his vibrant petals dim. Suddenly, the earth groaned and cracked open, revealing a staircase leading into the abyss. Oliver the owl hovered above, hooting a grim warning. "A forbidden city lies below," he cried as metal footsteps thundered. Silver robots with glowing red eyes stormed out, buzzing "Target detected." Bella the bluebird dove from the sky, snatching Sammy's wagon just in time. They bolted toward the human city, where skyscrapers loomed and traffic roared. Chaos erupted as the machines smashed through a local flower shop, relentless in their pursuit. Elena, the shopkeeper, pulled a dusty box from the wreckage. Inside, a blue crystal shard pulsed with ancient energy. "The other half is within you, Sammy," she whispered, as the robot leader, Axel, lunged forward. Finn the fox leaped onto its back, while monkeys pelted it with fruit. Coco the turtle crawled toward Sammy, her eyes steady and brave. Sammy felt a surge of power. A blinding light erupted from his heart, freezing the mechanical invaders mid-stride. The ground shook violently as a golden city rose majestically between the modern buildings. Luna stepped from the light, smiling. "The seed united us," she said softly. Forest and city merged into one. Sammy smiled, his golden light bathing the new world in eternal peace.
The crystal in Sammy's petals blazed, casting long purple shadows across the city. Suddenly, a massive portal tore open the sky, revealing a floating island descending through the clouds. General Kale, a silver-armored tiger, landed with a heavy thud that cracked the pavement. "The Sky Kingdom demands the seed," he roared as soldiers blotted out the sun. Vines whipped from the floating island, anchoring the city in a deadly grip. Chaos erupted as humans and robots scrambled for cover. Then, Axor stepped forward. His mechanical frame glowed with a new purpose as he shielded the children from a flying wolf. "Friendship changed my system," he declared, standing as a lone wall against the swarming Sky Legion. Sammy watched the battle, noticing the crystal pulsing with a mournful rhythm. He realized the Sky Kingdom wasn't conquering. It was gasping for air. Kale's gaze faltered as he admitted their world was dying, sealed away for centuries. The aggression was a desperate plea for survival. Sammy knew what he had to do. Sammy ascended, releasing a blinding golden light fueled by the city's courage. A thunderous boom stabilized the portal, locking the island in a peaceful orbit. Kale knelt before the seed. The sky door remained open, and two worlds began to bloom together under a shared sun.
Sammy the Sunflower rode high in his wooden wagon, swaying as Bruno the puppy pulled the harness forward. Above them, Bella the Bluebird scouted the path where fireflies danced between the ancient, twisted roots of the dark woods. Thunder rumbled as a sudden storm broke. In the shadows, a fox cub named Finn whimpered under heavy branches. While others hesitated, Sammy urged them on. Tommy and Mia heaved the wood upward with all their might until Finn finally wiggled free. Led by the fox, they reached a clearing where a massive, radiant tree pulsed with golden light. From the embers emerged a lion, his mane glowing like fire. The earth trembled as he looked at the small group. "You chose to save a life," the lion boomed, his voice echoing through the rain. The golden fruit dissolved into thousands of warm, floating specks that swirled around them. All fear vanished. As the forest grew quiet, magical flowers bloomed under the moonlight. Their kindness had transformed the garden into a secret sanctuary that would last forever.
For watching, thanks!